What is up, everybody? To Reverse here today, and we have to talk about this controversy with Gearbox's CEO Randy Pitchford, who made this crazy statement that apparently, uh, what did he say? If you really he said if you're really a fan of Borderlands, you will make a way to spend $80 for his game. So let me start to get you the cliff notes to how this happened. Apparently somebody asked the price for Borderlands 4 because there's a big controversy about which games will be $80 and which games are not going to be $80. Because they had a promotion for the Switch 2. This game's coming to the Switch, pretty much all platforms. So the Switch 2 had an advertisement. Somebody asked, is this game going to be $80? No, this is what he said exactly. Randy, this game better not be $80. Don't take that risk. A lot of gamers aren't going to pay $80 and feed this notion of constant increase of the price tag. You are the CEO. You have some say with the price when it comes to your publisher. So this is what Randy Pitchford responded with. Not my call. If you're a real fan, you'll find a way to make it happen. That kind of got people. That was the first point that got people kind of triggered. It said, if you're a real fan, you'll make it happen. Then he says, my local game store had Starflight for Sega Genesis for $80 in 1991. When I was just out of high school working minimum wage and ice cream parlor in Pismo Beach, and I found a way to make it happen. It just sounds so arrogant, conceited, like you have zero empathy for your fan base. It just seems so pretentious the way he's coming off as. Which, for me, Borderlands 4 was a game I was somewhat interested in getting, but now it's kind of like, yeah, I'll pass on this, because I don't know what's up with these people who think their game is just the greatest games on earth. There are a few companies that can go with that $8 price tag, and people will buy that game, no problem. Nintendo's first party, PlayStation's first party, NBA 2K, Madden, FIFA, Call of Duty. I'm trying to think what other games can slide by with the $8 price tag. Grand Theft Auto. I think that's about it. Borderlands 4 is definitely not in that realm. Or if that game being $80, people just gonna go out and buy it. This guy is delusional. This is the same. Let me show you the image of this guy. This is the same guy who was behind the Borderlands movie. He's the CEO, right? He okayed the casting for that trash movie. Having Kevin Hart play Roland, having the two older actresses play the two other females that's in the two other women that's in the cast. It was like the casting was bad all around, and that movie just ended up being terrible. Then, yeah, Borderlands 1 and 2, which were great games. 3 was okay in my opinion. And they had the spin-off games which just flopped horribly. They had multiple spin-off games. I think both the other spin-off games flopped. I think Tales of the Borderlands did well, but the other spin-off games flopped. So I just don't see where he thinks that Borderlands has as much traction. It really don't. It don't got that much sway in the gaming industry amongst the gamers. It's like, you are not Fortnite, you are not Call of Duty, you aren't a Grand Theft Auto. I don't see where he thinks he can demand $80 for those. Then I get it that it's the publisher, Take-Two, that can call the shots. But the way he worded this, it's just why would you word it this way? You just want people to boycott your game, people to pirate your game. Why would you word it this way? I don't know. If I would have worded this, I would say, hey, it is not my call. It is the publisher's call. I really wish this game wasn't $80, but if it has to be that way, I hope you still support it. Something to that extent. To make it sound a lot better than what he just put out there. This is just stupid. I don't understand these people be CEOs of these major corporations. They're having big positions, and they say the most dumbest crap. Why? Why are you shooting yourself in the foot like this? Now let's just see what people responded with this with, because I heard people say they're review bombing the older Borderlands games now. I'm not gonna do all that. I don't agree with review bombing the older games. Review bomb this game, sure, but don't review bomb the older games. There's I don't see the purpose in that, but it's just so out of touch with reality. Some of these game developers, and you kind of tell that when they made the movie. How did you not say anything about when the movie was made, about the terrible casting choices. So you could tell this dude was out of touch since I knew he was out of touch since that movie dropped. To be honest, bro, you can F off Randy. Real fans, the F. I played Borderlands since the release in 2009. Every game I played since the release. It's clear gamers are on my side and agree with my take. You are the effing CEO, Randy. You have say. You just don't want to effing admit it. I don't know how much say the CEO has. Like, sure, he has a lot of power, but I don't think he could change their price from Take-Two, which is a publisher who bought them. So I don't really know how much sway he does have, but he could have made this be a lot better than what it is. It's like, you can't just tell me that, if the real fans got to pay $80, this is the best you can do. Like, that's terrible PR right there. Yeah, look at people saying the Pirate Bay. People are going to pirate the game now. This has got to be one of the worst CEO replies from recent memory. It's like, what is wrong with these people? How do you get paid this much money and just say the most dumbest crap? It's just mind-boggling. I hope your game get pirated like hell. Look, like their replies, people say they're gonna pirate the game now. Did this game really need this bad PR like this? Like, I know some people say any publicity is good publicity, but I don't think that's the case in this situation. I think people are just going to pirate this game. The Pirate Guild would like to extend their warmest thank you, Randy. Multiple comments saying how they're going to pirate the game. Real fan, go F yourself. Yeah, what does that even mean? Like, you got to be a diehard fan? You're just being ripped off at that point. Because I'm pretty sure they're going to charge you for DLC as well. They're going to add DLC, so you got to pay even more money. I just don't think the $8 price tag is going to go over well for a lot of these games, to be honest. Unless you like the 10 or more games I named, I don't think they're going to do that well with the $80 price tag. Maybe The Witcher 4, that might be an exception. But other than that, I don't think these other games are going to do well with the $8 price tag, to be honest. Wait for the game to be 75% off on Steam. Yeah, I'll wait for a bargain bin. What's in the bargain bin? $20 to $30. I'll pick it up then, but I can wait. It's like, especially with the way this dude is coming off, I can wait. This wasn't like a game I have to play. So just shooting yourself in the foot. Like, why? Oh boy. It's like, these people are just stupid. Why are you just the biggest moron in the industry? I was like, you don't even have to be a genius at like PR, but it was like, this is one of the worst things you can say. Try it in 3 months when it's 80% off 2K's published, so and it tanks when the casual, not real fan doesn't want to fork over 80. I can see this thing dropping in price fast. I can definitely see that happening within a few months because this don't like a game is going to actually succeed with the $8 price tag. To be honest. I don't get. Once again, people keep saying that they paid $90 or $80 for a game back in the 90s. I don't care. I was like, I don't care. I'm not paying $80 for most of these games, to be honest. So I don't care that you pay $80, $90 back in the 90s. This is a different generation, 2025. I really don't care. I'm not paying that price point. Only for the except few games. Other than that, no. Let me see. How long is this? Yeah, I'm not going to make this video too long. Most people are just saying the same thing anyway. Like, going to pirate it. They're thinking this guy is nuts, which I agree. This dude is very crazy to think people are going to people going to spend that much money for this game. Especially when he had great games like Expedition 33. $50 game right there. And was in Game Pass. I was like, they can release great games like that for $50. Why should we pay $80 for your games? And you're very like pretentious as well. Like, I'm just not getting it. These guys are high off their own supply. Apparently, like, these guys are delusional. This is some high levels of delusion with this guy right here. Most people won't spend $80 for a game. It's just this game's gonna flop. It sucks because Borderlands is a great franchise, but it's just like, this is definitely a way to get people to not want to buy your game by making a statement like that. So I'm gonna conclude it right here. I don't want to be a dead horse, but this guy needs a reality check, and maybe if this game flops, he gets that reality check. Because once again, what type of statement is that? If you're a real fan, you'll make it happen. Okay, buddy. I'm a fan of Borderlands, but I guess I'm not a real fan apparently because I'm not spending $80 for Borderlands 4. But definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this. Do you agree with this statement? Do you disagree? Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you like this video? As always, thanks for watching, and peace.